Collective, how are you? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. I didn't think that I would be back so soon because I did come to you guys earlier today to give you your spiritual animal totem. But because we are having a full moon, or let's just say that there's a full moon that is occurring today, and that full moon is occurring in the sign of Aries. So I thought I would kind of record and upload this video as a bonus video to kind of help you guys to kind of get a heads up in terms of this energy of this full moon, what to expect, the things that may not be expecting of you at this time, but we do know with the full moon's energy that it does tend to bring about climatic changes. All right, so I just wanted to just check in to just give you guys a heads up on what to expect perhaps moving ahead. All right, so with that being said, let's get right into it. I took the liberty to actually, because we are in the middle of a moon phase, I thought I would take the liberty to actually pull a card from the Moonology deck. Because in addition to this full moon that is occurring in Aries, I thought that I would also see what other energy that would collaborate or kind of synchronize with the energy that you have going on with this full moon in Aries. And by the way, happy birthdays to all my Aries for this month, and for the birthdays that is falling right under this full moon phase. Okay, so with that, and I want to mention that I did take some notes, because if you happen to see me drop down, it's because I am reading from my notes that I took to kind of make sure that I give you all the messages that I really wanted to convey to you in terms of understanding what and how this full moon would impact you moving ahead. So the card that came out surprisingly from the Moonology deck is the balsamic moon. Okay? The balsamic moon is about a time for healing. And how fitting, because this full moon in Aries, it's really about self-expression. It's about self-healing. It's all about you, Aries, all right? So how fitting that you got this other energy coming in and collaborating with this full moon energy starting from today, all right? So what I want to do is go into the book and kind of give you more of an extensive meaning, understanding how this balsamic moon will play into working in conjunction with this full moon in your sign. Okay, it says pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you are ready when the time comes. It says, think about how the situation that you might be concerned about at this time will look if everyone were healed. So it's kind of like just looking at the bigger picture, looking at both sides, okay? It says, patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which, by the way, the new moon phase will be coming up a little toward the end of the month. And I believe that falls on the 25th of this month. So again, as you prepare yourself slowly toward this new moon, which is just around the corner, no matter which point in the current moon cycle you have, this card that comes out, it's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creature's power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Okay, so again, the focus and the message here about this balsamic moon is about healing. Okay, so that was the card that came out. Now, let us go into some insightful messages and information as we move on to see really how this full moon in your sign, Aries, will affect you and what it's all about. Okay, so we got through that. So as I said, the main overall energy message is a time for healing. This full moon is extra illuminated over 2 days. So it starts from today and it will actually cross over and take you into the next day. So today the 9th and then tomorrow the 10th. As a result, its energies and themes are amplified and extremely powerful. Use the energy of this full moon, also synchronizing the energy of this balsamic moon, as these energies will help for self-healing, self-expression, and radical self-worth. Full moon phase energy is the most climatic phase of the lunar cycle, which means it's often a time that evokes major shifts, changes, and revealing or reveling moments. But it's also in that moment that you can set yourself free. Set yourself free from any situations or circumstances that kind of make you or is making you feel constricted somehow. So this is the moment of this energy that it will help you to remove those restrictions and set you free. Overall, this full moon is all about you, shining a light on your first house of self. It will encourage you to stare deep into your reflection and take a close look at the person you are becoming. Allow this full moon to show you all the ways in which you have grown and all the ways in which you are still growing, Aries. With that being said, prepare for a climatic and fiery moment in your life to unfold, because a full moon is always a moment of change and a moment of completion, because the moon is about a cycle. So certain moments in our life, it goes through cycles. Okay, now speaking of changes and completion, it reminds me to the two major arcanas coming out of your tarot deck. I'm sure you have seen it and have heard about it and know of it. One of which, the major arcana, the Tower. This changes that is going on reminds me of the Tower. The Tower is about change, unexpected change, but it's also new awareness. Okay, and then the next arcana card from your tarot in terms of this energy is the death and rebirth energy. And the death and rebirth energy, it's about cycles of transformations and endings, but initiating a new process of those beginnings. So when one cycle or one situation or whatever area of our life that is coming to a completion or it's at an end, know that a new start, a rebirth is happening. And generally, it's positive beginnings, okay? So, in a nutshell, what does this all mean, Aries? It means you're leaving behind the old you and getting to know the new you. So, with that being said, Aries, I hope that this moon phase, this full moon phase, did give you a heads up. And I hope that this information was insightful. And basically, it just kind of going to give you what to expect in terms of the unexpected, okay? So, if you are basically forewarned, you are basically, what is the expression goes? Forewarned is being forearmed, so to speak. I'm sure you heard that expression. So if you kind of have an idea of what to expect, even though it's unexpected, you kind of have a little idea of what and how this full moon energy will impact you, how it will affect you. And believe it or not, full moons does have some type of change. It really does affect our energy, sometimes our moods as well. So if you need to go out tonight and howl away at the moon and just let go and release what does not serve you, but at the same time, do know that new changes are on the horizon. Okay, Aries? So for all my Aries out there, happy birthday. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Sunday. And like I said, just keep your heads up on what changes might be coming your way. All right? So until the next read, I'm wishing all of you a good Sunday. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye.